Hello, good day and welcome to Enzyme Money Making class. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you how you can create an ad using Paxful. Obviously, you know there are times you come on an exchange and then you have a particular rate in mind in which you want to sell off, but then the rates you see don't just suit what it is that you need. Evidently, there are still ways you can go around this, assuming you're willing to be patient or you want others to purchase cryptocurrency from you. On the other side, it's very much possible that you want to make profit from buying and selling, so you have your own rates and then people come to you either to buy or to sell. In the course of this video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can set up an ad so that people can purchase and sell cryptocurrency from you using Paxful. But before I proceed, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, click on the subscription button and then don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And don't also forget to say how helpful this video has been to you in the comment section. I've also created videos for you just in case you're getting started with Paxful and you have no idea on how to go about your registration. The link of that video will be in the description below and you'll also find it in the comment section. Also feel free to join any of our social media handles, either our community on WhatsApp and Telegram as well, where you can also get amazing updates like this. So the first thing you need to do after creating your account and all that, go over here to the top left, click on the three bars, horizontal bars, and then you see where it's written create an offer. So we'll go over to create an offer. So you simply click on create an offer, and then from there you have the liberty of choosing which of the cryptocurrency it is that you want to deal on. You need to understand that Paxful deals on three cryptocurrency: Bitcoin, Tether, and USDC. So let's say in the course for this, we're going to create an offer to sell Bitcoin, which is what you can see here. Or you can select any of these and then it changes. Create an offer to sell Tether, it changes USDC. So for this, we are choosing create an offer for Tether. Go with Tether and then you see here sell Tether or buy Tether. Sell Tether has already been highlighted and I'm going to choose that. The next thing that we need to do is that we need to select our payment method. So for you to select a payment method, Paxful has various means of. So let's say, for instance, I want to deal on bank transfer. So I come over here and then click on bank transfer. And then I choose whichever one it is I want to deal on, based on your country, whichever payment method it is that your country supports. So let's say, for instance, if I was in Philippines, I could probably type in Gcash. Or probably, so you see there's Gcash there. So if I was in Ghana or in any of the Francophone countries, I type in mobile money, if that's what's available. So you can see MTN mobile money, EcoBank mobile money, and all that. So if it was mobile money I wanted, so I would need to choose my currency, GHS for Ghanaian cedis. And then the next thing I need to do is, so you select your online wallet. So if it's WeChat or WePay or any of the online wallets, other ones that you want to add, you can also do that as well. So you add your URL. If it's WeChat, no need for that. You just click on. Well, WeChat is obviously not available in my region. Probably if you're in China, you have access to WeChat or WePay. So it all depends on you. So if you have an online wallet, you just simply select the online wallet you have, mostly WeChat and then probably an online wallet that has a link. If not, I suggest you skip that step. So the next step we'll be proceeding over to will be the pricing. So obviously you have two methods of pricing. The first one is the market and the other one is fixed price. For the market price, it means that your rate is going to fluctuate based on the market price, and for a fixed price, it means that your rate is going to be fixed. So let's say, for instance, I want to buy 1 USDT for 10 Ghanaian cedis. If I use the fixed rate, it then means that that rate is stable. It's not going to change irrespective of the market fluctuations. Even if 1 USDT becomes equal to 15 cedis, the price is still going to remain the same. If 1 USD goes to 11 cedis, it still remains the same, whether I'm selling or I'm buying. That's exactly what happens in the fixed price. But in the case of the market price, the price will keep fluctuating with the market. So the next thing we want to see here is, so we have the minimum. If you want to use, so your offer trade limit is if you want to use a fixed amount, you can select that. So you just type in any of them that's already here and all that. So trade partners can start trade with any of the following fixed amount. So if it's 750, you fix, that's what it is. If it's 250, that's what it's going to be. So if you want 500, you just select it and that's all. It means that's the rate they are definitely going to be able to start with when trading with you. They can't start with anything less. So if you want to use range, it then means that you are at liberty for you to choose the amount I want. So for instance, I will say, okay, I need minimum of 100 CDs and then probably maximum of 8,000 GHS. But if I'm making use of 8,000 GHS, it's basically because I know that this is what I actually have in my account at the moment, and this is what I can deal, or at the same time, it's what I want to deal per trade. Just in case I enter into dispute or anything, I don't lock all my funds in while still waiting for someone. So in such a scenario, I can still have trades ongoing with other clients or other customers. So this advanced is you can see for advanced here, you see your source and all that. So for advanced, what it simply does is that you have the ability of choosing the particular exchange that it is that you want, and then you can also be able to fix your price point to the last. Beyond that, you have the ability of choosing how many percent you want to make per trade. So if for instance I'm dealing 100 CDs, it then means I can decide to say, okay, I want to make 5% of 100 CD, which is actually 5 CDs. You are at liberty for you to choose the percentage it is that you want. I'll still go back to the basic to show you. So here I choose the source where I want my price to be coming from: Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Coinbase Pro, Gemini, and Kraken. The choice is all yours. So let's say for instance I choose 7% here. So I've chosen 7% and then it tells me, okay, this is the current price. So let's say I decide to play around with this and let's say I choose Bitstamp. So you can see here we have 293,957. Let's see here on, okay, I can choose, you can see price has changed. So when I chose Gemini, it's 293,899. So I choose price based on whatever exchange it is I want, and I've already said that I want to get I want to get extra 7% as my profit. So you're at liberty for you to choose the limits of time you want. So Paxful would not allow you to choose anything less than 30 minutes. 30 minutes is actually the minimum time that you can use for making payment using MTN mobile money. So once you're done, okay, let me show you for basic before we move over. For the case of basic, yes, you just simply, no need for you to bring in an exchange that you want your rate to be functioning. It functions on Paxful, and then so you just have to change the percentage and all that, and then the next thing you simply do is click on next. This is where you're going to have to fill in your instructions. So you can see they've prompted me to change the amount I fixed to 115 GHS to let's see, I believe I can go more than, let's fix 10,000 here, and then let's proceed. So next thing is for me to write out my instructions. So I am at liberty for me to choose the people or the category of persons that I want to trade with, whether it's their photo ID is required, invoices is required, family and friends, whatever the scenario is. But I necessarily don't need all this. The only thing I might just need to do, so if I don't want verification, I simply click on no verification needed, so the person knows, or I might just not want to add any tag at all in the course of these trades. So after that, you are liberty to write what it is that you want. So for my offer label, I'm liberty to write whatever it is that I want. Probably I can write something like fast trades, stay online. Fast trades, stay online. Or contact me. Okay, it's not sufficient, so that's all. Or you can simply rule, so let's just say I put reach me via Telegram, or I write Teleg and then put the @ where you can reach me on Telegram. So you just have to be sure that you have the space to, like this now can't contain all the name I want, so I can just simply put Teleg and then write my name, you can reach me on Telegram. So it's as simple as that. So write Telegram. So that's my own offer label. So now you need to understand that they would not allow you to use characters that are not anything like contact us, reach out to us. They will definitely flag it down. They don't want you to type in such on their platform. So you go work with the fast trade. I'm online. So as simple as that. So for your terms and conditions, you can write, if for instance I want to ensure that the people who I'm dealing with are not scammers, I could say something like, your name must be visible, and no third party payment, which means I'm not going to allow payment from another person's name. I could write that, or at the same time I can just come and say I could simply say, payments, contact me. Okay, no, they'll flag that down because I'm using the word contact. So I could just write, okay, I don't receive payments from fintechs. So which means if you're not dealing on strictly MTN Momo, don't. I could say something like, I don't receive payments from other mobile networks apart from MTN. So you could just write simple basic terms based on what you know is really convenient for you. So once you're done with all this, next thing that you simply need to do is you can write a trade instruction if you want. Now this is the place where I spoke about, if you want your the person to be verified, you tick on this. If you want them to show their full name, you tick on this other one. All these are just means of security. So it means if you're ticking on that, you have to remove this where it says no verification needed. You have to take that out because it's contradicting to what it is you're posting. So let's see the advanced option here. So another thing you can simply do, let's say for instance I'm dealing in Ghanaian cedis, and then I could decide, okay, the only people I want to deal with are probably people from this particular country. Now there are times whereby you're placing a particular ad and your target market is, let's say for instance I'm using USD, and the people I actually want to get their ads, because the USD I'm using, my target market or the payment method that I'm making use of, it's not available in USA per se, but my currency is USD. It's possible that my target market is actually those in Colombia. So I could simply type in here, for this select option now, I can type in here Colombia. So, or yes, Colombia, I can type in Colombia. So it means that irrespective of the fact that I'm making use of USD, I'm only going to get people from Colombia because of my payment method. Or let's say for instance I was targeting a country like Zimbabwe, and my payment or the bank transfer method that I'm currently considering, though it's in USD, it's Zimbabwe. So I have to type Zimbabwe, though my currency is USD. So you need to understand how this functions. On the other side, if you know probably there are no other countries that would likely be making use of that currency, then you are at liberty for you to leave it open. There's no need, you just simply delete it. Or probably you've noticed that there's a particular country that every single time they click on your trades, the majority of them are scammers and they tend to waste your time. So you might simply say, no, I don't want these countries. So let me just be specific about the countries that I want. So let's say for instance I type in Ghana, choose one, Ghana. Okay, so you can only type in one country. You're only permitted to type in one country. So you just type in the particular country it is that you want your locations, your offers to be coming from. So once you are done with that, you can move over to select if you want to see only trusted persons, or you want to see people who match your local currency, or there is people who their ads when they are searching for it, it's actually the local currency they fix in GHS or whatever the case is. So you might decide to say, okay, show my offers only to users who have completed at least maybe 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades. But you know that if you're doing this, you're likely not going to get new clients. So you need to be careful when fixing this. Unless it's probably you've noticed, okay, I've gotten the required number of persons I want on this particular trade. I don't want extra persons. or the particular kind of payment method you're using, you want to have shown this person to have shown some form of consistency. Okay, let me give an instance. Say for instance, someone has been trading mobile money with me, and then I'm creating another ad this time around for bank transfer and probably in Ghana. I need to have in setting that you've traded with me using mobile money before. So this particular ad, let's assume this particular ad I'm creating is for bank transfer. Having seen that you've had maybe consistency of 2 or 3 trades, and then I have seen, oh, this guy is good, then I can then tell you, okay, fine, let's go over to bank transfer. And sometimes you can use this for, because you are trying to build trust with people. You need this person to understand, okay, since you've traded with me before, obviously I'm not a scammer. I'm here to deal with your real business. And I've also noticed that you're good at what you do. So based on this, I just want people with past trade, but just only for this specific payment method. Maybe my other payment methods would most likely be free for anyone to make use of. And there are some payment methods that they really delay. When you send in the money, they don't drop immediately. So you could likely want to apply this particular features on creating an offer on Paxful so that people your target market. So limit the number of new users. So for this particular one, you just need to select, okay, how much can each new user trade? For the sake of safety, you don't want somebody who's going to come and then begin to fix you in disputes, make you have issues. So all you simply have to do, it's very simple. New users who can trade, you can say, okay, for all new users, you set your rate. You're not doing anything more than 300 GHS, you're not doing anything more than 500 GHS, but subsequently after that, they can begin to trade more trades with you. So let's just say for this, I don't want it, so I'm leaving it blank. Okay, just for the sake of these tutorials, I just tried 4 past trades. For these ones, how much can new users trade? 350. But you know that if you're saying that somebody must trade up to 4 times, then what's the purpose of the new users? So it's more or less contradicting. So I advise that if you're going to fix in past trades, there's no need fixing this in, because they obviously won't be able to see it. So for new users, simply you're fixing 350 GHS, work with that. Now, I spoke about people being scammers. So evidently, I want to choose on block countries. I can go over here now and choose block countries. And then select countries like, let's say I put India. I select another country. I put United States. Sometimes not necessarily because they are scammers. It could just possibly that because these people, the payment method you're fixing, there are some of them. Let's say for instance, now I chose USD. And I'm currently maybe in Ghana, and I need people who are Ghanaians to pay me in USD. I don't need any other. And if somebody in US comes to click on my ad, evidently the person is going to see USD. But my bank transfer protocol is not the same as theirs. The person could be using Zelle, or the person could be using, maybe the person is in UK or something. But I don't want people from that region to pay me, because the bank transfer method I'm using is something that is going to drop swiftly and which is within my country. So I need to flush out this particular set of persons. On the other side, if you also feel that these people are scammers and you don't need them, you can also block them from seeing your ads. So that's the first one. The another one you can do is that instead of you using block countries, you can simply use allowed countries. So probably I'm trading in, I need only people from UK or people from US. All I simply need to do is or probably people from Nigeria. Just type in Nigeria. I can type in Nigeria. Or probably I want the people I want to, I could type in okay, Ghana. So I want Ghana. I've selected Ghana, added Ghana to the list. Maybe I want Canada. So these are 4 countries at the moment that I've currently allowed. So all I'm saying is that please, these people from this country, they are permitted to create an ad with me. They are permitted to create an offer with me and order. Let's say maybe I choose Afghanistan. So now you can also use more precise country detection algorithm. So irrespective of the fact that somebody could have maybe has an account with any of these countries, but there could still come this issue of the IP. So what if the person is not in that country? So you need to be very careful when selecting what you're choosing. So what if the person is not in that country? So probably I have a UK account on Paxful, but apparently I traveled out. So the moment you use this when creating an offer, it then means that if the person's IP is not dictated, then forget it, the person cannot be able to trade with you, even if the person has the exact payment method it is that you're looking for. And then you might also don't allow VPN or any other anonymous. You can choose this or you can choose none. The choice is left to you. So that's if you're choosing anything that has to do with locations. So you can also choose the time of the day you want your working hours to be activated. So you can choose the time zone if it's so you have lots of time zones based on your country. So let's say I choose United Kingdom or UK. Let's see, United. Okay, it's not there. US. So okay, America is here and all that. So you just need to know your GMT, where your GMT falls. If it's Asia, you choose Asia. If it's Europe, you choose Europe. And then you say let this apply to all offers. So every single time you create an offer, it applies. And so you can come here and say, okay, please, I don't want to trade on Monday and Tuesdays. Those days are very busy for me. I don't want to trade on Sundays because I want to use that time for church or something. And then you can choose the time you want your trades to run. So if you want your trades to run from 8 a.m., you select from, I want this trade to run from 9 a.m. Let's say 9 a.m. to 3:30. So your ads will always be on at that time, and then they will go off on their own. So if you still want to create a custom schedule, you can come over here and choose. Maybe for every day you have a time that you want your ads to run because you know how busy they are. So probably for Mondays, it's okay for Mondays, please, I'm only free from 4 p.m. So I come here and I choose 4 p.m. I'm free from 4 p.m. down to, I can choose, okay, from 4 p.m. I'm available down to 10 p.m. So you select that, and after you're done, so Paxful has what is called the kiosk. This kiosk is simply what they do, like it's more like a payment gateway for people websites who are currently running on Paxful, but like an API running on people's website. So what this simply does is that Paxful gives them, you get trades from these people. So these persons, whenever it is they want to pay, obviously you get trades from them. So if you don't want to allow this, you can go over and then change the settings if you don't want it. So you allow kiosk trades, or and then you might be okay, allow trusted kiosks only, do not allow kiosk trades. The choice is all left to you. So you can also choose the amount of kiosk trades that you want, or the minimum trades before you begin to allow trades for somebody. So you can allow the maximum or the minimum amount of trades you want for kiosks and all that, and at the same time you can choose the proxy, your VPN restrictions and all that. All those settings is all left for you to do. If there's any settings you feel you missed, you can click on previous step, which is there, and then so I assume we're all good, and I'm proceeding to the next one, which is create offer. So I think there are some fields I still missed. So I don't want this time zone thing. So let's say I fix Lagos here. This time zone is supposed to be for me. I don't want custom schedule, so I want my trades to run any time of the day. And I don't want any selective countries, so I'm putting none. So for my trade instructions, they're asking me for trade instructions. I think I just want to copy the same thing. I could just write, okay, for trade instructions, I'll write payments will be released. Okay, coin will be released after confirmation. So as simple as that. So once you're done, you just simply click on create offer, which is here, and then you move over. So okay, so yes, so this is the offer label, and I have removed, there was an apostrophe here when I wrote so I just took that out. So I think that's where the problem was coming from. So the next thing we need to do is we click on create offer. So they don't want apostrophe numbers or hyphen. So let's see. So I literally had to remove the labels. I think it was giving me much of an issue, so I had to take it out. So having created my offer, this is what the offer is. It's coming up. So Paxful doesn't only allow you to create an offer, they also give you a link with which persons can, you can copy and then you can share to people so that people can say, okay, this is what I'm doing, maybe on your social media handle, or sometimes you're trying to tell them, okay, please come to Paxful and trade with me. I am all available. So that's it. So this is my sell offer. So they reduced my limits. So this offer is scheduled to be active in 1 hour, and then they've also, for you to trade more, you need to deposit more Bitcoin into your account, whether you're buying or you're selling. So this is actually for me to sell, and this is for Bitcoin. So it's based on the amount of money that I have. I've fixed everything, my rate. If I want to turn off the offer, I click here and I'll turn it off. So this is my buy offers as well that I have. If I want to turn it on, I turn it on exactly, or I turn it off. So whichever the case is, that I turn it off, toggle it on here, and toggle it on off there. So so we've seen how to create an offer. I showed you how to create a sell ad. Obviously, creating a buy ad still follows the same procedures. So you just have to if you want to toggle off and on your ads, simply come over here under my account, my offers, and then you'll be able to turn off your ad or turn it on. It's as simple as that. On this side, this is where you create. Okay, so we're going to just take it. You can also come here too and click on my offers as well, so you can turn on your ad or turn off your ad or your offer, whichever case it is. So you can see that. So I'm turning it off, I don't need it on. So I think I'll just briefly show us something again. Okay, so let's say how to create an offer. Start again from the beginning. This time around I'm going to be quite fast about it. So the first one we did was to create a sell offer. This time around I'll be creating a buy offer. So for us to create a buy offer, we click on USDT this time around, and then buy Theta. We choose our payment methods. I'm going to be really quick this time around, and then we choose let's say bank transfer or other bank transfer, whichever the case is, and then you choose your currency. So this time around I'm using USD, and then you choose your country. So let's say United States is where I want to target. So then I accept new terms for bank transfer. So with this, it means that you will not be able to set a bank transfer and all that. Because I've changed my currency to USA, so this is what is currently available on USA. So I choose bank transfer. So this is what is most popular. You can choose domestic wire. So all banks, and then the next step I move out to pricing. Okay, I have to accept these terms and conditions, and then I move out to pricing. So I choose that I want fixed price, or that's for the quantity I want. So maybe minimum 100 USDT, maximum I want to do with $1,000. So once I'm done, what's the price I want to be buying at? So let's say I want 1 USD for 1 USD, or 1 USD, or I want 1.2 or 1.02. So I'm just taking only 2%. So if I want to buy, if somebody is selling to me, apparently it's 2% above the market price. So you will pay 0.02 above the market price for every theta you buy. That's exactly what I'm saying. Well, if that's not, because I'm here to make profits, so I'm going to put 0.98. So you will pay 0.02 below the market price for every theta people are here to buy, so that I can cover up. I'm here to make profit. So for every 100 USD, your minimum trade, you will receive 102 worth of theta. So if somebody is selling theta to me, because that's what I'm buying theta, which means they're selling to me. So if someone is selling theta to me, this person is going to give me 102 theta, and then I'm going to give the person 100 USD. So offer limit is 30. Next, and I go over to his instructions. Already I've chosen I don't want too many things, so no third parties, receipt required, guided trade. I can decide to remove them if I don't want. So receipt required, not necessary. Okay, yeah, receipt retired. So it means you have to send me a screenshot after you're done. So that's it. So next thing, if I'm going to trade with you, ensure you verified your ID and all that. If I want to choose advanced options, I can come over here and select all the advanced options that are available, which is all last time, but I don't want to go through that. So I'll just click on create offer and I'm done. So as simple as this, you can get your trade started on Paxful. Now I believe you found this video quite helpful, or you have maybe questions arising to some of the things you've already watched. Just put it out there in the comment section and let's see how we can go about it. I'll explain to you, and then if there are other videos you feel that you want me to create, just let me know also in the comment section. So thank you very much. You can also copy your link, the video you view your offer, to see what it's like, to see if you've gone live as well. So you can see it here, it says sell theta with bank USD or bank. So this is my trade. So my trade is definitely going to be available in 51 minutes. So you can see everything you need to see about me. So these are actually the offer terms that Paxful has already fixed, and this is what is needed: receipt required, guided trade, and all that. So you can see the offer terms here, exactly the procedure and everything that is required, who is giving who the bank account details and all that and stuff like that. So they drop in their bank account details are all already on the ad, and then I click on it, copy their details, and then I send the money to them. So I need you to understand that Paxful always collect a 1% fee for the trade. So when you're creating an ad, always factor that in so you don't make a loss and all that. So if, for instance, I want to say, okay, let's say I put in $1,000, it means the person, whoever is selling to me, will have to pay these amounts. So the person will receive $1,000 and will give me 1,020 theta. So it's as simple as that. And for me to start this, I need to add this amount of money to my account. So if I need to do this, I also need to add this amount of money to my account, because because the person who is going to be selling, who wants to receive this, the person needs to add this amount of money, because this is actually my own ad or my own offer. That's exactly what I'm saying here. So thank you very much for watching once again. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, also subscribe. Thanks.